Hola amigos, bien o no, y saludos desde Medellín. Hoy vamos a hablar con momentos perdidos y cómo podemos utilizar estas cortas partes de tiempo para mejorar nuestra práctica de nueva lengua y nuestra fluidez. Espera por el avión. Entonces, yo voy a utilizar este libro para mostrarle de la forma que yo utilicé este libro para mejorar mi español. Ok, buen punto aquí, en la última parte del libro, hay una selección con muchas cortas oraciones que están traduciendo inglés y también en paralelo en español. So, me gusta utilizar este tiempo perdido, en realidad algunos 5 minutos, para leer algunas con estas oraciones, para ayudarme para entender, en mi caso, para entender cómo funciona mejor las reglas en español, pero también para ustedes puede ayudar para mejorar el inglés, ¿no? Vamos a mirar. So, hello again from Medellin. So here we are, it's about, 2:30 in the afternoon, not long finished lunch. I'm in one of these, well, let's say, odd moments of the day, tiempo perdido. So in this odd 5 minutes I've got now, I'm going to do a bit of a read through, as I often do, with some of these parallel sentences that I get in this marvelous book by Ghio. I use this book to help me improve my Spanish, because most of it's written clearly as like parallel. You get the English plus the Spanish. And at the end of the book there's a collection of sentences, must be nearly 100 or so, which have parallel translation, which helps me because they're parallel translating into Spanish. But I'm going to read a few of these to you now. This is just to show that even in a short amount of time you can practice some quite interesting stuff: vocabulary, grammar, different types of useful expressions. It is not possible. No es posible. There are no potatoes in the house. No hay papas en la casa. He was present at the meeting. Él estaba presente en la reunión. What is the price of that hat? ¿Cuál es el precio de ese sombrero? In this book, the print is very good. En este libro, la impresión es muy buena. Okay, well, you get the idea. You can read through a fair few of these. But notice the interesting difference in tempo, kind of the rhythm of speech between the English and the Spanish. The sound is rather different, yeah? And that's not just the Spanish words, it's the rhythm at which you read them is also a little bit different. It is very probable. Es muy probable. The actual rhythm of the speech is slightly different. This is partly what I mean when we practice our reading, particularly practicing our reading in English, is to remember that we're trying to copy the rhythm of the language, because that's the thing that helps us sound more like a native speaker. That's the thing that will give us a more fluid sound, if you like. So there we go. That's the idea for the day. Show you even in a very short amount of time you can practice quite a few different sentences, different expressions, revise the vocabulary, and still have time to go back, finish a cup of tea. So I hope you find this one useful. Déjame saber en los comentarios, como siempre. And as always, can't go wrong with this book. Very good indeed. But for now, we'll say cheerio.